Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing over 20 DIY Christmas gift ideas that you can either make yourself or purchase from small business owners. I'm a small business owner myself and I also love to craft. So I feel like I have a pretty unique insight to these ideas, and a lot of them I can actually show you today and I have examples of them. So that's really exciting. And I'll have video tutorials on how to make most of these items in the description. And I'll also have my Amazon storefront linked with some supplies as well. But let's just jump right into this and start with the first item. Okay, the first item is polymer clay magnets, keychains, or bag charms. This is super trendy right now. I've been seeing them all over my TikTok and I think they make great gifts. A keychain could technically be a bag charm, which I'll show you a couple keychains, but in my mind, the bag charm has more than one charm, so you attach multiple clay charms to a bag charm, and they're perfect for purses or tote bags, even backpacks. So these are a couple of keychains I've made. This one's a sugar cookie heart, and then this one's an everything bagel. And this is another keychain I made as well of a little croissant. And I will link the materials I used to make these on my Amazon storefront. And I love this idea because they're super customizable. You can make really anything. Food, I've seen people do like little teddy bears, hearts, stars, really any charm that represents someone's personality would be a super cute gift. Same goes with the magnets. These are a couple magnets I've made. These are obviously pies, and then I have some bread ones. And you can go really all out with these if you choose to. Like for these ones, I used eyeshadow to make it look more realistic before baking them. So essentially, to make these, you just sculpt them with polymer clay. You can add like chalk pastels or eyeshadow, like I just said, to make them more detailed. And then you bake them for like 30 minutes and then glaze them and then attach the magnets to the back. It's super easy, super fun. There's so many tutorials to make so many different ones. I personally love to do food ones because I feel like food is a bit more forgiving. It doesn't have to be super symmetrical. I have a little cinnamon bun and spaghetti. This one was fun because I used liquid Sculpey, which is essentially liquid clay, to add details to it. But you don't even need to paint them or add chalk pastels or eyeshadow. You can just do solid colors, which I've done in the past as well, and they turn out so cute. I will put a photo of my espresso machine right here. I feel like these are the perfect addition to an espresso machine, especially because they're small, so they fill up more space on the machine, if that makes sense. But obviously they're really cute fridge magnets as well, and you can make them different sizes, which is fun. And if you don't want to make your own clay magnets, I do have 2 sets available on my website if you'd rather purchase, and these will be linked in the description as well. These are the only 2 left. I have a comfort food set and a vegetable set. And I personally think these are cuter than air dried clay magnets or creations. I just think they look a little more professional and polished, but air dry clay is an option as well if you prefer to work with that. Okay, still on the theme of magnets, I think this is one of the cutest gifts I've ever made. This is a really good gift to give to multiple people in your life. I've made them for friends and family this year, but they're little picture frame magnets. I have all the supplies for these on my Amazon storefront, including the little bags, because I think that's a really cute way to gift them. They're great for stocking stuffers or a standalone gift. I'm gonna show you the ones I made for my husband and I. I did all wedding photos. Obviously, you can do any photo of you and the person you're gifting it to, or maybe their pets. But here are some that I made, and I just got the frames on Amazon. Like I said, it's all linked. And then the back is felt, and then I glued a magnet on. And I started by doing super glue, which did not hold the photo on. So I ended up doing hot glue. So I started by measuring the frame size, and then I sized the photo in a document, and I made it a little bigger so it could actually be glued to the back. And then I cut off any excess, if there was excess, on the outside of the frame. And then I hot glued the felt onto the back, cut off the excess felt, and then glued the little miniature magnet on. And these are really strong magnets too. But this is a super cute idea. Definitely recommend, like I said, perfect for multiple people in your life. I'm going to be giving a lot of these this year, and I might even do it next year for more people because I seriously love these so much. Okay, the next item is kind of niche, but I feel like it's a really cute idea if you're someone that likes to collect sea glass when you go to the beach. So my husband and I went to Hawaii this year, and we collected a ton of sea glass, and I made sea glass art with it. So this is actually for my best friend. They're little foxes. And there's a ton of inspo online of different sea glass art that you can replicate or get inspiration from. I saw the foxes on Pinterest, and I knew I had to do it for my friend who's like very into nature. So yeah, this was fun. I will link the frame in my Amazon storefront as well. I just cut the cardstock to be 5x7, and I super glued the little pieces of glass onto the page, and then I drew and painted over the glass as well. I had a lot of glass to go through, so it was relatively easy to find the right shapes. You can also buy sea glass online. You can buy like man-made sea glass online. This would be so cute for a beach house as well. It's cute anyways, but I feel like it would be perfect in a beach house. Let me grab the other one I made as well. So this one I made for myself, but they're little bikinis and bathing suits hanging on a line. I just think it's so unique. This one I put the little plastic piece it came with over it, but you can also opt to not put that plastic on, and then it's more matte and it doesn't have as much of a glare. But yeah, this is a super unique and fun idea. Like I said, perfect for a beach house or a lake house even. The next few ideas are fiber arts / sewn goods. And the first idea is a punch needled car coaster. Punch needle is also gaining a lot of traction online and becoming more trendy. Punch needle is a big part of my small business as well. So the difficulty with punch needle, I will say, is figuring out the right materials that will work well together. You need to have the right size yarn, needle, and fabric, and that took me over a year to figure out. But I do sell DIY punch needle kits where you don't have to figure that out, you don't have to go through that trouble, and you don't have to buy all the material. So it's a lot cheaper to just buy the kit and then make the single coaster and gift it to someone. The kit is also a great gift on its own if you have someone crafty in your life. And I have over 10 designs to choose from, so there's bound to be one that will fit the personality of whoever you're making it for, but this is a super fun gift. These two I have kits for. I also have a cloud design, and they're really cute decor for a desk, for a dorm room desk. And yeah, obviously they're functional as well, so that's awesome. The next idea is punch needled car coasters, and these fit into car cup holders. I sell the finished product if this is something that you just want to buy and gift someone. Obviously, I hand make these, but you can also hand make them yourself. And I do sell a holiday kit where you can make 2 car coasters or 2 ornaments. And I will link all my kits in the description as well. But these are super fun. There's so many designs to choose from on my site. And these car coasters are really nice because they absorb condensation and they're also hand washable. And there's just endless options if you want to completely make your own and come up with your own design. And it's just such a fun way to customize a car. And I have a few other car themed handmade items that I will talk about soon. And that could be super cute to make like a car themed gift. A lot of these gifts you can combine to do like a theme gift. I have some Bookish things as well that could be combined for a really cute gift. But yes, car coasters. And the options with punch needle are endless. You can also make punch needle ornaments like I just said. I've made punch needled mirrors. This is an example of one. I had it hanging back there and I took it down to show you. This is also a super unique and fun idea and a great piece of decor for really anyone, but also people in college who want like a unique dorm room. Next, we have some crochet items. A crochet car mirror charm would be super cute. And again, this can be paired with a punch needle set of car coasters. I don't personally make and sell these. This is actually from Brenna M & Co. And I will leave her website in the description. She makes and sells these and they're so cute. And this adjusts so that you can tighten it on your mirror or change the length. And then I have 2 other examples to show you. These are some cherries that someone crocheted and sent me. And then this one I actually bought from an Etsy seller a while ago. But again, you can make these yourself. There's plenty of patterns online that you can purchase. There's probably also free patterns. And honestly, I actually hang these in my office. So it's also just a cute piece of decor to hang. But yeah, I just hang that one in my office and it's so cute. Let me show you, like so. And then the other idea for a crocheted car accessory is a car vent charm. Brenna M & Co. also makes these, but you can crochet them yourself. You can do flowers, you could do little characters. Essentially, you crochet the item and then you attach a vent clip to the back and you stick it in your car vent and you can put essential oils in it so that when the vent is blowing, you smell the oil. So that's a super fun idea. Those are 3 things that you can gift independently or create like a car accessory themed gift. Again, that's punch needle car coasters, car charms that go on your mirror, and then the car vent charms. Okay, a few more crochet ideas. A lanyard or a keychain. These ones were also made and sent to me, and I think they are so adorable. You can obviously play around with colors to do someone's favorite color. They're really cute on either bags or keychains. This one is great for a set of keys as well. And you can make it longer so that it's a necklace. And you can even gift this to someone who wears a badge at work, maybe a teacher or a nurse. So that's a super fun idea. Another fun crochet item is a crocheted ornament. This one's obviously an avocado. And I just think these are fun. I personally have a lot of memories and sentiment attached to ornaments. And so I feel like this is cute because whenever the recipient that you give this to hangs it up, they're gonna think of you and think of how much time you put into this little gift and ornament. And I don't know, I think it's fun to have unique ornaments on your Christmas tree. Another option is to crochet someone a little plushie that can sit on their desk and act as decor. We have this little matcha, for example. Again, this one was made and sent to me. So, so cute. I just don't want to take credit for making the items that I didn't make here. But yeah, this is adorable, and it's made with really soft plush yarn. Then there's this guy. This I think is acrylic yarn, and he's super cute because you can put, I think it's supposed to be like an eggshell, and you can put it over his head. And he's the perfect size to be a little desk buddy. I actually hang mine on my gallery wall. And then here's another example, which again is perfect to just sit on a desk. It's a little cat. So cute. Another really cute gift is a crocheted bookmark like this one. It's a much cuter option than using a receipt or a piece of paper or dog earring a book page. So if you have a reader in your life, this is a really cute handmade gift. And this is kind of similar to plushies. It's just a little more specific. Crocheted plants. How adorable are these? I have all of these sitting on my desk. I just think they're so fun, and you can have a little garden going on like I do. It would be so cute to gift a crocheted plant and maybe a hand-painted planter and a plant to someone and do a little plant-themed gift. Now let's move on to hand sewn items. So I'm gonna start with some Bookish items in case you are wanting to do like a book themed order. So we have a crochet bookmark, and then you can do a book sleeve. So this one is actually from Blush Designs Co. She's a Canadian based small business, and she's actually one of my small business friends. She's currently rebranding her business, so it is not for sale right now, but there are so many sellers that you can get hand sewn book sleeves from if you don't wanna make it and you wanna purchase it. But how cute is this one? Again, you can play around with fabrics, you can add pockets, you could add bows, and really just have fun with this. And I think it would be so cute to include a book, maybe the crocheted bookmark. You can also make your own bookmarks. All you need is cardstock, laminate, and a printer. And then if you have a Cricut, that could be super helpful, but you could just cut it out by hand. So you can include these bookmarks, a crocheted bookmark. You could also make magnetic bookmarks. So many fun options to do a book themed handmade gift. And then you could also throw in stickers if you want to make your own stickers or purchase stickers from a small business. And before I talk more about other hand sewn goods, the other Bookish item I have is a blind date with a book. Again, you can either make your own or purchase from a small business. I'll leave a tutorial on how to fold it and things you could put inside of it. So essentially, you're wrapping a book with whatever paper you want. You can have a lot of fun with the paper you choose, or you can go more basic. You could doodle on the paper if you wanted, and the recipient doesn't know what kind of book they're getting until they open it. And it can be a really fun self-care night for them to unwrap their book and start reading it. And then inside the little pockets that you create when you fold the book, again, I'll have photos on the screen, but you can put highlighters, you can put little book tabs, handmade bookmarks, a crocheted bookmark. And I really like this gift because of the like mystery aspect to it and the fact that the recipient doesn't know what the book is until they choose to unwrap it and probably start reading it. Obviously, they can like unwrap it the day they get it, but I feel like the fun of a blind date with a book is to not unwrap it until you're about to actually sit down and read it. So that's a really fun idea as well if you want a Bookish handmade gift. But back to hand sewn goods. Another thing that's super trendy right now and so adorable are hand sewn makeup pouches. You can make these in different sizes. This one is a pretty large one, and this was also sent to me. I did not make this one, but it's so cute, and it's also quilted, which I think adds a really unique touch. And lining them as well makes it more professional and durable. And this can be used for so many different things. It doesn't have to just be used for makeup and travel. You can put art supplies in here. I personally keep my markers in here. And this can also be really fun to use like as the gift wrapping and put other gifts in here as well. And then another hand sewn good that you can make for someone is a tote bag. Again, you can play around with the size, with the fabric. This one is from XOXO Charlie, a small business. This one is also quilted. There's so many tutorials online on how to make different tote bags, different styled ones. And that's another gift that would be really cute to give someone with other gifts inside. Okay, next is another ornament. These are hand-painted wood ornaments. Again, this could be cute just as decor. And if there's someone in your life that loves cottagecore things, I feel like this is perfect. It's very much giving cottagecore, and you can paint obviously whatever you want on them. I chose to go with flowers. Like all of these gifts, it's super customizable to whoever you're giving it to. The next item I personally want to make very badly. It is a fabric photo book. Essentially, you buy a photo book. You don't want the like ring binding. You want it to have a flat binding like a binder does, and you just glue fabric to it, cut the excess off. You can add frills and then fill the book with photos of you and whoever you're giving it to. I think this is super sentimental, and I love that it has that extra handmade touch. A photo book in general, I consider handmade because you're assembling it, but adding the fabric and really decorating it takes it up 10 notches. And it is the most precious thing I've ever seen. And like I said, I definitely want to make this year for either friends or my husband and I got married this year, so I feel like it would be really cute to put wedding photos in. So anything with photos, the photo magnet frames, photo books, I feel like it's just so sentimental and special and thoughtful. And I feel like people are printing out photos less and less these days, and we need to go back to the photo book days because it's just so sweet to look through a photo book and have physical copies of photos. The next idea is hand painted pottery, and you can either do this at home or go to a studio to do this. I went to a local like paint your own pottery studio and made these two. This one I took inspo from Pinterest. It says Viva La Vida, and it's just a bunch of fun doodles. And then this one is a bowl with strawberries in it. Again, super customizable, a really sweet gift. This would be really cute to pair with cookies or a handmade baked good of some sort. And it can be a self-care day for you to go do some painting. And then you get to gift it to someone. And then last but not least, I have another fiber arts idea, which is a felted piece of decor. So I have two examples to show you. This one I made from purchasing a DIY felting kit, and you can get a DIY felting kit from Etsy. When it comes to getting DIY craft kits, I definitely recommend getting it from a small business owner because they're going to be more thorough and more thought put into them versus getting them from like Target or even Hobby Lobby. They just aren't as good. From reviews I've seen from people online. Again, just a piece of decor. It sits in my office. And then this one, someone actually made me and sent, and it is so adorable, a little avocado. So this is very similar to doing a crochet plushie, but it's just a different form of fiber arts. It's felting. And if you're not familiar with felting, you're essentially stabbing the wool and matting the wool together to create the shapes you want. So yeah, it's super fun. A unique craft that you can try out, and then obviously you get a gift to give someone out of it. And then with that too, you can always buy someone a felting kit if you think that they would enjoy doing the hobby themselves. But that's all I have for my DIY Christmas ideas. Let me know which ideas you're going to be making in the comments, or if there's anything that I didn't mention that you're going to be making. I would love to know because I'm also making a lot of Christmas gifts this year and I need some more inspiration. But I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this video helpful. And like I said, there will be resources and tutorials in the description. If you did enjoy this video, it really helps me out if you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. My content is mostly small business based, so if that interests you, come along. I would love to have you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak, 'cause